Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Hi everybody, I am Shan.
Today we're looking at part 2 of great spots to see maple leaves in Taiwan.
Okay.
And the vocabulary words are nickname.
Nickname.
Connie nicknamed her daughter Princess.
Oh, so cute.
I know.
Sip.
Sip.
My mom sipped on a cup of tea while she watched the morning news.
Variety.
Variety.
The zoo has animals of every variety.
Capital.
Capital.
The teacher took her students on a trip to the state capital.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Today, there are over 500,000 buffalo in the U.S.
Okay. Guess
Wow,
that's a lot.
That's right. So we're still talking about the beautiful maple leaves.
So where else can we go in Taiwan?
Well,
so I mentioned Taipei, but is there any other place besides Taipei where we can go?
There's another place in Taijong called Fusho Shan Farm.
Oh, that's the farm where you can like pick fruit and you can also drink some tea.
That's right. And then you can enjoy looking at the beautiful flowers.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And I know that you've been to Shan, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Shan also is a great spot for looking or enjoying the beautiful maple leaves.
Yeah, because I live like near Beito, and Beito is right next to the mountain, so you can go there, see the maple leaves, then you can go to the hot spring, you can do some hiking, and you can see cows. Have you been to where you can see cows?
No.
Oh, that's so
You mean
cool.
like the buffaloes, right?
Yeah, you can go up there. Yeah, the cows are buffalo. Or, I don't remember. Buffalo. Yeah, but it's really cool. There's so many interesting things you can do in Yangming Mountain, and it's really close to Taipei.
Yeah, so I would definitely want to visit, especially in the autumn time,
That's when
where
you
you
can
can
see-
enjoy the nature and enjoy the different beautiful colors of maple leaves.
Yeah, wow. All right, let's go.
Let's go, guys.
All right, see you there.
Great spots to see maple leaves in Taiwan.
Fusho Farm. Another popular place to see maple trees is Taijong's Fusho Farm. Located high in the mountains, this area has been nicknamed Taiwan's Little Switzerland for its beautiful scenery. Besides maple trees, Fusho Farm also has tea plantations, fruit fields, and flowers all year round. Visitors can enjoy the views while sipping on some of the local tea or even go fruit picking. The farm is famous for its many varieties of apples, pears, and peaches.
Today's lesson is called Great Spots to See Maple Leaves in Taiwan, Part 2. Hello, my name is Jeff, fan of the home of the maples.
Yes, you are a fan of the home of the maples. I'm Mike. We're not talking about Canada or northeastern New America.
Yeah, who needs it?
New England, where you might think you would go to see maple trees in the fall. We're not even talking about parts of Japan that might have beautiful orange, yellow, red maple trees at the end of the year. No, we're talking about Taiwan. That's right, our home island has maple trees, and they change just in the same way to those beautiful colors come the fall or the autumn months. Yesterday, we learned about Awanda, which is near Nantou in central Taiwan. And today, we're in a similar part of the country, but we're going to be visiting a whole other place, a whole different place, where you can still see these beautiful maple trees as they change.
Let's go leaf peeping at Fusho Shan Farm. Yes, another popular place to see maple trees is Taijong's Fusho Shan Farm. Great name,
Yeah.
Fusho Shan.
Yeah, that's
I like
very
it. I like
absolutely, absolutely. Where is it? Well, we learned the name of it, and it says located high in the mountains. This area has been nicknamed Taiwan's Little Switzerland for its beautiful scenery.
So before we had the home of the maples, and now we
That was
have
Awanda, yeah.
Taiwan's Little Switzerland.
Absolutely.
The great names are piling up.
It has to be really little, because Switzerland is already quite little.
It's true.
Anyway, when we nickname something, that is to use it as a verb, we give something a nickname. It can also be used as a noun. It's basically a friendly, a casual name that you might use if you know this person well or if you're very familiar with it. We nickname all sorts of things. We can nickname famous people or give them a little casual name, like Michael Jordan became known as Air Jordan.
Margaret Thatcher was called the Iron Lady.
That was a nickname given to her by the Russians, I think, at the time, but she loved it too. Or you can also nickname your friends by giving them either, a strange name that's connected to their personality or just a shorter version of their traditional formal name. So Thomas can become Tom, Elizabeth can become Betty, or something like that. These are just short, casual names that their friends and family will probably use. For example, Connie nicknamed her daughter Princess. So the daughter's name might be Betty or Matilda, but she calls her Princess instead. That's something the family and friends might use.
Now, earlier when we talked about the home of the maples, we said that there was a maple forest there and also a gum forest there. And apparently, Fusho, Shan, also has many different types of trees, okay? Besides maple trees, it says next, Fusho Shan Farm also has tea plantations, fruit fields, and flowers all year round. So yes, you get the maple trees, but a lot of other stuff besides. And there's more. Visitors can do a whole lot at Fusho Shan Farm.
Absolutely. With all these wonderful things growing all around you, of course, you as a visitor gets a good chance to try some of them. It says visitors can enjoy the views while sipping on some of the local tea or even go fruit picking. At different times of the year, they'll have different fruits that are ready to pick, and you can go there and, play farmer for an afternoon after sipping your tea.
Fruit trees, yay! Anyways, let's talk about what it means to sip, okay? When you sip, you take small drinks, okay? If you take a big drink, you're taking a gulp, or you're gulping down that fluid. Here, though, to sip, it means you're taking small drinks of something, usually something hot, like a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea. You'll sip that because if you were to gulp that, well, that would be bushufu. Anyways, for example, my mom sipped on a cup of tea while she watched the morning news. There you go. She was taking small drinks from that tea over time.
That's right. So what can we find on the farm? What types of fruits might we be able to pick? The farm is famous for its many varieties of apples, pears, and peaches. So there's a variety of fruits, as we can see. There's 3 listed there. They might have more, but a variety, this noun just means a different kind of things. If we have a big variety, there are many kinds. If there's a small variety, there are just a few kinds. If there's no variety, it's all the same. But when we talk about varieties of things like fruits, we can talk about anything that would fit into that category of fruit, from apples, pears, peaches, to other things like lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruit. Anything that we call a fruit is a variety of this type of this type of food. For example, the zoo has animals of every variety. It's not just filled with different kinds of lion.
They only have lemurs. That's it.
It's all the lemurs in the world. No, of course, they have many types, from elephants down to birds and insects, all varieties.
And lemurs too. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文介绍了奥万大，那今天还会介绍2个赏枫地点。Jeff 老师刚刚说了一句 ，Let's go leaf peeping， 我们去赏叶吧。好，其中的 leaf peeping 它是拼作 L-E-A-F 连字号 P-E-E-P-I-N-G， 从字面来看是偷窥叶子的意思，那就是用来指说秋天赏叶的活动。好，下一个要介绍赏枫热门地点是台中的福寿山农场，那它被昵称为台湾小瑞士。这个地区除了有枫树，它还有茶园、果园等等。那来到福寿山农场，你可以一边欣赏风景，一边品尝当地的茶，甚至还可以去采水果。那边有很多种的这个苹果啊、梨子和水蜜桃，而且是远近驰名的哦。我们先来看3个单字 ，nickname。Nickname 当名词是指绰号、昵称，那么当动词就可以表达取绰号、取昵称。那我们在品茶的时候，通常都是一小口一小口喝，所以我们的单字 sip 当名词就可以指一小口， 那么当动词就是表达啜饮，一小口一小口的喝。那么 Jeff 老师说的 gulp 则是指一大口哦，它是拼作 gulp。gulp 当名词是指一大口或是吞咽的分量，那么当动词就可以表达大口吃喝或是狼吞虎咽。下一个单字 variety，variety 它是当可数名词来表达种类，那它也可以当不可数名词去表达变化或是各式各样的意思。这时候 Mike 老师说到 category 这个字 category，category 则可以表达种类类别。好，那么老师们刚刚提到一些水果种类还有动物的种类，像还有提到这个 lime L-I-M-E lime 就是莱姆，然后还有提到 lemur L-E-M-U-R lemur 这是指狐猴。那这边还有一个重点，刚刚说一边欣赏风景一边品茶，课文是用到 while 搭配动词 ing 来表达。好，那么 while 当连接词呢，它可以指在什么什么时与什么什么同时。当它连接的前后子句主词相同时，我们可以把 while 后方的主词省略，然后把主动动词改成动词 ing 的形式。我们用句型来看会更清楚。原本句型是主词加上动词一 while 主词加上动词二。好，我们看到主词一样嘛，我们就把 while 后面的主词省略咯，变成主词加动词一 while， 然后把动词二改成后面有字尾 ing 的形式。例如 Some people listen to music while they study， 可以简化成 Some people listen to music while studying， 有些人在念书时听音乐。接回到课文中。
Great spots to see maple leaves in Taiwan.
Yanmingshan. If you're looking for somewhere to see maple leaves closer to the capital, Yanmingshan National Park is a great choice. Only an hour's bus ride from central Taipei, this mountain area has maple trees in spades. While there, check out Xiaoyaokeng's impressive fumaroles, or see buffalo roaming through the grassy hills of Qingtiangang. For a relaxing end to your day, head to one of the nearby hot spring hotels for a warm soak.
Okay, before the break we were talking about Fusho Shan. Now let's talk about Yanmingshan. If you're looking for somewhere to see maple leaves closer to the capital, Yanmingshan National Park is a great choice. You could do worse. Now, the capital of Taiwan is Taipei. So here we're saying if you do want to see those maple leaves closer to Taipei, go to Yanmingshan National Park. Anyways, when we're talking about a capital in this case, we're talking about a city where the government for a certain place is located. A capital can be a super important city, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. The government of that place just needs to be situated there. Take New York State as an example. The most important city in New York State is New York City. It's one of the most important cities in the world. Is that the capital of New York State, though? No, the capital is a city called Albany. So if you were looking for the government for the state of New York there in the United States, you would have to go to that city, the capital. For example, the teacher took her students on a trip to the state capital, Albany. It was a big letdown. Everyone was hoping to go to New York City because it's actually a fun city. Albany's...
Well... It's true. Some places the capital is not the biggest, most important city. They've actually talked about moving the capital of Taiwan to another city, to Tainan or Kaohsiung, to kind of spread things around in the country. But yes, right now, of course, Taipei is where the government is, where the president lives, where all of that stuff happens. That's why it's the capital. But one good thing about Taipei is it's close to Yanmingshan, where we can go and see these maple trees in the fall. It says only an hour's bus ride from central Taipei. This mountain area has maple trees in spades. When we say
playing cards right now?
No, we're not talking about that kind of spade. We're not talking about the shovels either. It's just an expression. When we say something has something in spades, it has lots of it, more than you'll need. Don't worry about it. We got that stuff.
If you've got a lot of shovels, can you say I've got spades in spades?
You could say that, but I don't know why you would want to.
Anyways, while there in Yanmingshan, check out Xiaoyaokeng's impressive fumaroles or see buffalo roaming through the grassy hills of Xinjiang. I hope I said that right. Anyways, here we've got buffalo to talk about.
Buffalo, when we often think of them, we might think of those big brown animals that live in the grassy plains of America. Native Americans used to hunt the buffalo for food and stuff like that, and of course white hunters almost wiped out the buffalo. But we can have water buffalo that we might find in the Philippines, and of course if you go to Africa, they have the Cape buffalo, things like that, and here in Taiwan they also have buffalo, but yeah, they're kind of like cows, a little more wild, but they are farmed. Today, there are over 500,000 buffalo in the U.S.
Wow.
Which is good, considering they were almost gone.
Yeah, it's like 0.1% of what the population used to be.
Yeah, it
but
used to be millions.
It's getting better. Anyways, for a relaxing end to your day
I'm stressed out after looking at buffaloes.
Well, there you go. After you do all that and you look at the buffaloes,
I gotta relax.
head to one of the nearby hot spring hotels for a warm soak. And yeah,
With a buffalo?
Not a chance.
Okay, good.
Not
That's
a chance.
probably a bad
You're
idea.
going to leave those back in the park there. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be back after taking a soak.
好，下一个要介绍的赏枫地点是阳明山国家公园，它比较靠近我们首都，离台北市中心只要1个小时的公车车程。那来到阳明山，你可以去小油坑看火山喷气口，或者是去擎天岗看水牛在草原上游荡。然后最后呢，记得要再去温泉旅馆泡个汤，为这一天画下完美的句点。我们先来看2个单字 ，capital。Capital， 它是指首都或是首府。Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到 situate 这个动词 ，situate，situate 表示使什么位于哪里，使什么处于哪里。那么 be situated 就可以表达位于哪里，坐落于哪里。好，下一个单字 buffalo，buffalo 它表示水牛或是北美的野牛。像我们可能会看到 water buffalo 就可以指亚洲常见的水牛，还有Cape Buffalo 则是指非洲水牛。好，再来看课文补充单字 fumarole 它是指火山喷气口。那这边还有2个重点，第一个是 from 加地点，如果在这个用语的前面加上表示距离的名词片语，我们就可以表达说离某地有多远。例如 The museum is about a 15-minute walk from here。博物馆离这里走路大约15分钟。第2个重点是副词片语 in spades， 它表示很多、大量，像是 He seems to have enthusiasm in spades， 他似乎有很大量的热情，就是他很有热忱。那我们最后补充一下 ，spade 这个字 S-P-A-D-E， 它其实还可以指铲子或者是扑克牌里面的黑桃。那么老师们刚刚在讲这个字的时候有提到 shovel， 也可以指铲子，它是拼作 S-H-O-V-E-L shovel。接回课文中。
Great spots to see maple leaves in Taiwan.
These are just a few of the places in Taiwan where you can find maples. This fall offers the perfect chance to enjoy the island's beautiful mountain regions and their colorful trees.
All right, folks, we're almost done. We've talked about a few places in Taiwan where you can see maple trees, so go ahead and book your trip. Anyways, let's wrap things up. These are just a few of the places in Taiwan where you can find maple. So this fall, okay, take a look. Go leaf peeping.
Absolutely. It's been kind of an interesting year. Few people have traveled. We're all stuck here. But places like Penghu and Xiaoliuqiu have seen a big increase in summer tourism. So for fall tourism, why not check out one of these places? And you don't have to get on a plane to go visit. It says this fall offers the perfect chance to enjoy the island's beautiful mountain regions and their colorful trees. Don't forget to bring a jacket and your camera and a good pair of walking shoes, because I'm sure you're going to see lots of cool stuff, and you'll also be able to enjoy just being out there in some of the most gorgeous parts of Taiwan nature.
Okay, that's it for our article, but we still have a question. Mike, what do you think? Have you ever seen maple leaves? If not, what makes people want to see them? Canadian?
I saw maple leaves when I was born.
You were born in a maple tree.
Well, maybe not, but yeah, they've always
fed maple syrup.
They've always been around. I've never felt that they were that exciting or anything. But now that I've been away, I think I understand why it's so special. In a country like Taiwan, where the trees are basically always green unless a typhoon blows all the leaves off, now I can see why people feel that they were very beautiful and very special. And also, it's kind of nice because they're only there for a few short weeks and then they're gone. So I get it a little bit more, but I don't really think they're that special.
There you go. Fun fact, bowling pins are often made from maple trees. Lumber from maple trees. Anyways, folks, with that, today's lesson is now in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
好，这2天的课文只介绍了几个赏枫地点，同学们可以把握今年秋天去寻找其他美丽的景点。虽然因为疫情影响不适合出国，但是正好可以利用这样的机会好好欣赏台湾美丽的自然景色。刚刚 Mike 老师用到 gorgeous 来形容景色，我们学一下这个字 gorgeous，它可以形容非常美的，或是引人入胜的，或是华丽的。那 Jeff 老师最后分享一个有趣的事实是，保龄球的球瓶通常是枫树制成的哦，球瓶的原始材料就是木头。那老师说的 bowling pin 就是指保龄球的球瓶，那么 lumber lumber 这个字则是指木材或者是木料。好啦，那么以上这些讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
各位同学大家好，我是季安老师，我们今天带大家看简短对话。好，那这边我们要开始进入不一样的题型咯。那你要特别注意，就是说不一样的题型，它其实答案坐落的位置会不一样，也就是说你的聆听重点也会不同。Alright， 那如果呢你们在播出来之前，光看题目就可以差不多知道说，哦，等一下会先出现什么答案，接下来会谈到什么，最后会有什么样的动作。如果呢你光看问题就可以把它抓得清清楚楚的，那这样是不是答对的几率就会高很多？没错吧？ Alright， 所以呢各式各样的题目它的位置都有点点不一样，那我们会现在开始帮大家一个一个来拆解 ，Alright？ 所以我们看一下主旨题，是最常考的题目之一哦。主旨题呢，它答案会在哪里呢？这边很明确哦，前2句或者是第1段，这个是我们这个统计出来的啊，就是你好好的去数一数。你如果真的那么写的话，你也可以去看一下。这种主旨题呢，通常可以在前2句就可以找到答案了。OK， 如果呢你的脑袋够灵活的话，就是听到OK， 听到这2个关键字，你就可以把它自己猜出来。那如果没有办法在2句就猜出来呢，那就多听一点点也没关系，甚至全部听完也 OK。为什么呢？因为它既然是主旨句、主旨题，那表示呢这个讯息它会从头到尾都是跟这个 topic 是有关的，所以呢这个就比较不用去慌。但是呢，如果这个主旨题它出现在第1题的话，我会建议大家可以在一开始2句就把它给抓到，因为呢接下来你就要赶快去处理其他题目了，对不对 ？OK， 那主旨题呢长怎样啊？它的题目通常长这个样子哦。What are the men and women talking about? What are the speakers mainly talking about? What are the speakers mainly discussing? 他们主要在谈论什么，在讨论什么啊 ？What is the conversation mainly about? What is the purpose of something? 啊，这个东西的意图啊，这个是要做什么 ？OK， 好，所以呢，整段对话都会有线索啊，即便一开始没有抓到答案，仍然有机会在对话的后段找到答案。所以呢，一开始没有抓到，别慌啊，继续听下去就好了哈。OK， 我们来听一下这边啊 ，What are the men and women talking about？ 他们在讨论什么嘞？New phone service, big storm, damaged car has their neighbors.
Did you hear about the blizzard in Chicago?
Yeah, 68 centimeters of snow last week. That's a record breaker.
I heard from the news that many houses and cars were damaged by the storm. By the
到这边应该可以听得出来，对不对？其实第1句我就有听出来了。
way, doesn't your brother Ted live there? I hope everything is okay with him.
Actually, I just got off the phone with him. He was fully prepared before the storm hit. He's doing fine. Thank you for your concern.
Question. What are the man and woman talking about?
他们在讨论什么呢？我刚刚讲说第1句就有，我们再播一次，看第1句有没有听出来。
Did you hear about the blizzard in Chicago?
Did you hear about the blizzard in Chicago? OK，blizzard 是什么？是暴风雪啦。OK，blizzard in Chicago。如果你有玩魔兽世界的话，应该就知道这间公司吧？就是暴风雪 blizzard。所以呢，这个答案就是 be a big storm。很快的第一句就有了。所以主旨题通常会坐落在哪里？我们刚刚说啦。就是在这个对话的前段，在前面的地方，通常就会冒出来了。那如果第一句没有听到，没关系嘛。Yeah, 68 centimeters of snow last week. 上礼拜就下了68公分的雪，哇 ，That's a record breaker. 这个呢是创纪录了 ，OK？ 那你看啊I heard from the news that many houses and cars were damaged by the storm. 被暴风雪给摧毁了 ，OK？ 呀，所以呢，这边后面又有 storm， 所以从头到尾是不是都有相关的字？所以主旨题如果一开始没有答出来，不用担心，听下去就好了。以上是我们今天的课程内容，我是季安老师，我们下堂课见，拜拜。
See you next time.